Oop. Hi, Aquarius, my aqua babies. I hope y'all are doing well. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we are going to do a weekly reading for Aquarius, right? Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you like to book a personal reading or you want me to read you live at the end of my all signs, which take place 2 times a week on Sundays and Thursdays, that information is in the description box below. It's the same link for either one. You can book ahead if that's what you want to do. Also, if you are interested in memberships, if you click where the join button is, that's where normally the subscribe button is. The information on the 2 different tiers are there. Also, we sing for our supper on this channel if you are brand new. And so this is about you watching your video, right? If you want it to come earlier in the week, you got to give me the numbers. It's whoever is giving me the numbers. That's who's going to get their video first. Okay? Like I said, no risk, no reward, right? Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. Okay. Okay. This is for Aquarius, Spirit. What are the messages for Aquarius, please? Okay, here we go. Oh. Okay, somebody in this connection is holding on to past karma. Spirit is saying past grudges. I feel like it's the old dusty and crusty. Okay, some of y'all could be holding on to them too, Aquarius. Okay, you want equal love, equal give and take, right? You want this fairy tale love, Spirit is saying, okay? But you got to take off the mask, because a lot of you wear masks, and you know this. A lot of people in this collective wear masks, and it's time for y'all to take them off. If you want real love, I'm searching for real love. If you want equal love, you're going to have to let go of these grudges if you're holding on to anything, and you're going to have to take off those masks. That's what Spirit is telling me, okay? All right. Let's clarify. Okay, see, we got wedding day. This is where you're headed. If you do the things that you're being recommended to do, because we all got free will and you can do whatever it is you want to do. But you got a choice, right? This or that, false connection or wedding day. It's up to you, okay? Also, let me say this. We got a lot of new people that are joining the channel lately. And so I cannot focus solely on the new person, okay? If there are messages that are coming in about the old person, I have to deliver those messages, because some of these new people, just like you needed to hear it, you needed to hear the message from Spirit, this person needs to, these new people need to hear it as well. So you can't block somebody else's message like this is a personal reading. This is not a personal reading. If you want to just talk about one specific thing, you need to book a personal reading, okay? And then still I can't promise you that the old person won't come up. Can't promise it. It's whatever you need to know. Okay, so we have releasing. So Spirit is telling you there's letting go, moving on, walking away that needs to happen, Aquarius, okay? And this is also about you learning how to set boundaries, how to say no, how to know when enough is enough, right? How to draw the line with these people that are in your life and the ones that are coming, okay? Because like I said, it doesn't matter how much you care for somebody, you still got to be able to set the boundaries. That's what Spirit is saying, okay? All right. Okay, we have bipolar disorder showing up here. We also have the connection is broken. And then we have soulmates, deeply in love, 2 peas in a pod. This is you and your new person. And this is the state of with this old person. The connection is broken. This person is flipping the fuck out because they want to come back. They want the old thing back and they can't have it. Because most of you have turned your back on this person and you have no intention of coming back, right? All they are is infatuated, Spirit is saying. Because see, this is you. We got cuffing season showing up here. You and your person, right? This is talking about, you know, both of you and the new person being single and ready to mingle, ready for a relationship, on the hunt, right? So like I said, this is going to be a connection where the both of you are two peas in a pod. You finish each other's sentences. You and this person have a lot in common, right? And I told you, you and this person, neither one of you are looking at other people. Like I told you, Spirit is showing me in the card. Look at the little mascot here, right? This is all these people in the room, and the mascot ain't looking at the people in the room. The mascot is looking at you. So I feel like this is you and your person both looking at each other, and you not worrying about these other folks that are in the room, okay? You don't care, okay? Whereas I told you with the old person would be the other way around. They wouldn't be looking at you, they'd be looking at all them other people, right? Because for them, the grass is always greener. Okay, let's clarify. So this old thing is numbing out. They numbing themselves out. Not here drinking themselves almost to death. Okay, we got the physical passion card that's showing up here, right? This person want to get back in your pants so bad, it's just not even funny, okay? But this is also talking about these cards can go both ways, right? So with the physical passion card, it's talking about the connection being charged with desire. Just make sure your hearts aren't getting lost in the heat. So this is about you not being blinded by the lust. You not being blinded by the passion with the new person. I'm talking about the new person. I'm not talking about the other person. I'm talking about this new person. I don't care who it is that's about to step into your life, Aquarius. Spirit is telling you, you need to pump your brakes. You need to take your time. You need to get to learn this, get to know this person. Because a lot of you keep talking about you scared, you nervous, whatever. I get it. But it's the way you move. You have to mitigate the damage. You have to have your own back. You can't just expect somebody that you don't know to come in and automatically be able to do all these things. You have to learn how to fend for yourself in this lifetime before you can worry about somebody else coming in and giving that to you. I told you, it's when you don't need it in this lifetime, that's when you get it, okay? It's when you gotta not need it. You gotta act like you good either way, okay? Or not be an act. You gotta be in that energy like you don't need it, okay? Because that's what healthy relationships are about. It's about the interdependence. Like, you know, we got a beautiful relationship. We in this relationship with each other. I'm grateful for you, but I don't need you to sustain my life. I'm gonna be able to live. I was living without you. And we're in a relationship together, and it's not meant in a disrespectful way when you say that, but you saying, hey, I love you. I want to be with you. I want to be in this relationship, but this is not about neither one of us needing each other like that. Okay. All right. Like I said, that may kill it for you because you got this thing in your mind about what you want to happen. But that is the way of healthy relationships. You standing on your own 2 feet. This person standing on their own 2 feet. It's not about the two of you not supporting each other and not being there for each other. Okay. Because I hear, I'll be there, just call my name, girl. I'll be there. That's what I hear by the Jackson 5. I hear it. So this person's going to be here for you, but you got to learn how to fucking be here for yourself first. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you, okay? I keep telling y'all, you cannot go into this relationship with this person with them old fucking ways that you used to have and think it's going to be healthy. It's not, because this is somebody that is very independent, okay? Look, they showing up here. They're very independent. And if you try to cling and try to grab on and latch on and do all that old codependency shit you did in the past, it's not going to work. I'm trying to tell y'all. So we got big breaks showing up here. Just to clarify what's going on with you and this new person. It says a major moment is brewing. This could be the launch, the offer, or the shout out that changes everything. Okay? Like I said, you must learn how to be okay on your own. You must do that. Hey, Fair Dinkum, how you doing? So, all that stuff we be telling, like I said, secret lovers, yeah, that's what we are. That's what it is, a secret love affair. You ain't gonna have a whole bunch of people in your business. You're gonna take your time and get to know this person. This is what Spirit is asking you to do, but it's up to you to do whatever you want to do. But you can't come into something with self-destructive habits and think the shit is gonna thrive on its own. Because see, that's what we as a society like to do. We like to get in a relationship with people, and we all good in the hood in the beginning, giving 100%, doing everything we supposed to do and all this stuff, and then once we get into a relationship with the person, it goes down, right? And then we not doing what we was doing in the beginning, and then we wonder why the shit is falling apart. I'm talking to everybody that this happens to, right? So the same things you was doing in the beginning, you're going to be required. Whatever way that representative was showing up, you're going to have to keep doing that if that's what you want. If you want this relationship to work, you want it to thrive, you're going to have to put in the work. Just like anything else. I keep telling you, you don't buy a car and say, oh, I got this car now. I got a brand new car now. I don't have to change the oil. I don't have to get no tires. I don't have to get no windshield wipers. I don't have to put no fucking windshield fluid in it. And I don't have to put no gas in it. And then you driving around, and when it stops, you don't know why, right? You wonder why it's stopping, right? Because you didn't put no fucking work into it. It's like anything, you have to do that, okay? So, but Spirit is telling you, you got to make sure you right with self first, okay? All right, let's move on into the connection. Into the relationship. Maybe I'm supposed to say that. Let's move on into the reading. Hold on one second. Because this person they say, look over your shoulder, honey. They gonna be here for you, but you gonna have to show up a certain way too. You're going to have to do things too. You're going to have to be on your P's and Q's, sweetheart, if you want this relationship to work the way you want it to. Okay, here we go. First thing we're going to take a look at is talking about where you are emotionally, Aquarius. And we're talking about, this is beneath what you tell yourself, right? The shit deep down inside that maybe nobody knows about it, right? Underneath it all, like Gwen Stefani. That Gwen Stefani song. Hold on. Okay, Aquarius. Okay. Wise men say only fools rush in. That's what I hear. But I can't help falling in love with you. That's Elvis, right? As you look, I tell you, they bring the old stuff. So look. This is why they singing this song in my head, because it says impulsive, fools rush in. This is the fool reversed, okay? Some of y'all, you ready right now. The person come knock on your door, you bump into the bird, you ready to just run, right? Run head first into this relationship with this person, and Spirit is telling you, okay? You're gonna have to slow down. I just want to get to know you. That needs to be the thing coming out of your mouth, okay? Because like I said, you going slow is not going to, if anything, it's going to enhance the relationship. It's going to stop the stalls and the shit. You know, all y'all been in relationships or situationships where you get so far with the person and then all of a sudden the other person is telling you, oh, we going too far, too fast, and I'm afraid. They don't tell you they're afraid. They just start to pull back and start to do all kinds of crazy stuff. And then you feeling crazy, trying to figure out why they doing what they doing, right? When you was just being your normal self. But that's what I keep trying to tell you. When people want to rush you like that, and they done got what they want, that's what it is. They done got what the fuck they want. And now they pulling back. And then you end up holding the bag. So what Spirit is telling you, it's time to stop all of that. It's time for you to be like, okay, all right, I'm good now. I understand a lot of things I didn't understand before. In this connection, no matter who it is, no matter how much I like them, no matter what kind of feels, how the feels are feeling, no matter what, I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm going to stand my ground. This is out of respect and love for myself, okay? And the other person ain't going to have no choice but to love and respect you for you showing up and knowing that you have value like that and doing yourself like that, okay? And operating like that. So we got the Seven of Wands showing up here. This is talking about, worth fighting for. I feel like a lot of you still feel like, even though you've been through the things that you've been through, that you still ready to fight to be in a relationship with your person, right? With the Messenger of Cups here, this is a Page of Cups, water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is Pisces energy. This is talking about one of the two people coming in, right? The soulmate coming in for the first time. For the majority of you, for others of you, it's talking about, you had a false start with this person and they're coming back to fix stuff. And then for everybody else, this is everybody else in the collective is talking about this Dusty and Crusty coming back with a fake ass apology, right? Okay, so we have the King of Wands here. Like I told you, this is your person, fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, they could have fire placements. You could have, you both could have. This is talking about somebody being a natural born leader, somebody entrepreneur. This person could work for themselves. They may have come from nothing. Charismatic, somebody very successful. I told you this is somebody that is very popular. They have a lot of options. This person can be with whoever they want to be with. And this is not somebody that you're going to be able to get in a relationship, because this is the one thing Spirit is talking about, where I just told you, if you think you're going to be codependent and you're going to get in a relationship with this new person and you're going to cling to them and like, ooh, you know, I can't, and be like you used to be with the unhealthy behaviors. Not with this person. This motherfucker will run for the hills. That's the one thing about this King of Wands, this Wands energy. They don't like no shit like that. These are people that like to have their own space. And I feel like a lot of y'all Aquarians are like that too. But it's different when you're in a relationship, right? It's different when you're in a relationship. You had them moments where you want to be, and I get it, because we all come from that because of the dysfunctional beginning, right? The instability that we've been experiencing all of our lives. Okay? But that's why it's time to release the pain with the Ten of Swords. It's time for you, like this card is turned upside down, all the swords, the 10 swords, right, are falling out of your back. Spirit is telling you it's time to end the suffering and release the pain so you can move forward with this person in the right way, okay? This is about self-focus, okay? It says tending to yourself. Nobody want to hear that shit, but it's the truth. If you want the shit to work, you need to listen to what Spirit is telling you. Okay, let's clarify. Because I told you, this ain't fairy tale tarot. I'm gonna tell you as the truth. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna get you where you want to get. Because some of these other things may not tell you that, right? They may not tell you that, or they may focus on just all the pretty things and not what you need to be doing to get those pretty things. So we got sipping. It says nosy, spreading rumors, gossiping. We know who the hell that is. Okay, this person, again, we got the same cards coming out, numbing out, right? Drinking and drugging. Because things are not working out the way they want them to, right? We also have the stress card showing up here. This could be one of you stressed out in this triangle, or it could be all of you stressed out here. It's talking about turbulence, tension, arguments. This person just want to come back and do stupid shit, right? Okay, so when it comes to where you are emotionally, right, beneath what you tell yourself, we have the Hermit reversed with this is Virgo energy. We also have the Four of Cups reversed, right? And then we have the World reversed. So this is talking about shortcuts, seeking closure. Hold on. Let me see this. A lot of y'all are trying to rush through this, I feel like Spirit is saying, right? You're trying to hurry up and get your closure. You're trying to hurry up and do your healing. You're trying to rush through things, but this cannot be rushed. The more you try to rush, the more Spirit is gonna put the fucking brakes on. I'm just gonna tell you straight up by what I'm seeing here. Because this card is talking about the World reversed. Upright, it talks about closure, right? It talks about closing out old cycles, overcoming personal challenges in order to open up new doors and opportunities for yourself. But it's showing up reversed. So Spirit is telling me for a lot of you, you ain't doing that. You are creating delays because you're not closing out what you need to. So some of y'all, I keep getting this for Aquarius. This ain't everybody. So if it's not you, don't take the message. But some of y'all are not doing what you're supposed to do. You know why I know? I tell you, Spirit always tell me. They always tell me, you can tell me whatever you want to tell me. But if Spirit, you tell me something and then Spirit tell me something else, I'm going to listen to what Spirit say. Because I have seen people tell me stuff as a reader. All these years I've been reading. And they tell me something, and then when I pull the cards, it'd be a completely different thing. And it could be due to lack of self-awareness. I'm not saying that everybody out here is just deliberately trying to be deceptive. I'm not saying that. Because a lot of times we don't see ourselves, right? So it could be that. But what I am telling you is when y'all be talking about you healing, you this, you that, I'm like, okay, if you say you're okay. But if it's not true, Spirit's gonna tell me. Okay. So we got the isolated card, right? Isolation. It says self-absorbed. It says loneliness, paranoia. Okay. Paralyzed by fear, antisocial. Some of y'all are so fucking afraid to be out and about with other people because you've been burned so badly till you locking your fucking self up and you're not doing nothing. Okay? And so Spirit is telling you, no. You cannot go from this into a healthy relationship because this ain't healthy. Okay? That's why I keep trying to tell you, this is about you. Everything that scares you, you're gonna have to confront it in this collective. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody. I don't give a fuck what sign you are. Whatever the fuck scares you, you just might as well turn around. It's like the horror movies. What I tell you, the heroine or the hero is running from the killer, and then eventually they like, okay, we can't keep doing this. They realize it's not sustainable, right? To keep running from something because you always gonna be looking over your shoulder, right? You'll never be able to relax. And so in order for you to be able to do that, to give yourself the closure, you're going to have to turn around and face it. So that's what Spirit is telling you with this. You cannot, because the Hermit reverse talks about you ain't healing. Okay? You're doing the opposite. So you're going to have to, you got a decision you got to make. That's what Spirit is telling you. Hey, Gabriella, how you doing? So then we got the Four of Cups reversed, right? So it says re-engaged, seizing the day, proactive, focus, interactive. Okay, it's talking about an enthusiasm for life, gratitude, self-awareness. When you heal yourself, this is the energy you're going to come out in. Some of y'all are still wallowing in that Four of Cups and that energy of being in, how can I explain it? Being in that missed opportunity energy, right? You got to let that stuff go, right? You got to let that stuff go and move on, right? Ain't no shortcuts up in here. You can't skip no steps. That's what I feel like is going on. Some of y'all thinking you can skip steps and you can ignore things and you can act like, oh, it ain't happening, it ain't this, it ain't that, or whatever. Not up in here. That's what I keep trying to tell you. Whatever the fuck scares you, I'm going to say it again, Aquarius, whatever the fuck scares you about your life, you're going to have to turn around and deal with it. Because I told you, I give you all the example of this, right? I always knew I was gonna have to end up. I always knew the direction I was going in as a live reader, right? But that was like a big fear of mine, and so Spirit kept for like 6 months. Spirit had their foot on. They painted me in the corner and made me keep doing it until I got to this point because that was just the next level in the evolution. So I'm saying all this to say, you might as well fucking get ready. Because if you're supposed to go in a certain direction, it is Spirit's job to follow you into that direction. And you can't, I see somebody like, I keep telling you about like little kids, but they showing me an adult version of this where when, somebody is trying to force a person, an adult to go somewhere and they do like this and they get rigid and their heels are dragging in the dirt and somebody's pushing them. That's what they showing me. So some of y'all, that is what is going on. Okay. You are going to be motivated. I'm going to say harshly motivated to fucking go in the directions you need to go in, because if you want this to happen in a timely manner, I keep telling you, it's gonna be a thing where you're gonna be forced to grow. You're gonna be forced to grow, and it's gonna be uncomfortable as fuck. I'm just gonna tell you the goddamn truth. It ain't gonna fucking feel good. It ain't gonna feel like a tickle. It ain't gonna feel like a goddamn kiss. Okay? That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. And so some of you, it's gonna be a situation where you rigid like that, and they pushing you, making you go. But when you come out on the other side, you're gonna be proud of yourself. But you just might as well get ready, baby. Because if you want this relationship with this person, there's going to be a lot of shit you're going to have to do. A lot of things that are going to make you uncomfortable. Okay? Hey, Neil. Hey, Neil, how you doing? You say you preparing to be reinitiated in Reiki because you really want to heal and work on your shadow stuff. I like that, Gabriella. Congratulations to you. I hope everything goes well with that. No, you got to look at your shit. Some of y'all in here, look. You heard what I just said. That got me saying fucking Elvis Presley up in this motherfucker. Talk about fools rush in, okay? That's what they're telling me, because it's time for y'all to wake up and stop living in this fairy tale thing. Oh, one day my prince will come. Yeah, after you fucking get yourself together. This ain't no Disney movie. This is what I keep trying to tell you. This ain't no damn Disney movie, sweetheart. That's what Spirit is trying to tell y'all. This is about light bulb moments here, okay? It says sudden realization, feeling inspired, insightful awareness. This is about you looking at yourself and looking at the ways in which you're falling short, okay? Everybody got to have that come to Jesus moment with yourself, okay? I had to have some talks to me, some talks to me too. I'm like, okay, you gonna have to come to Jesus and be like, okay, Aquarius, it's time to stop fucking doing all this shit we've been doing for years and avoiding all these things that we've been avoiding, okay? You look, you know what they say? They say we are hardwired to avoid the pain more than we are to go towards something we love. So this is a natural thing that is happening to you, but I am here to tell you that Spirit is saying if you don't get your ass in the gear, you're gonna be funneled. Some of y'all, you're gonna be funneled in the direction you don't want to go in. And I keep telling you, either you can do it yourself and it be less uncomfortable, or you can let Spirit do it. And when Spirit do it, they just gonna fucking shove you, and you just gonna have to deal with it. Okay? Because it's like they only gonna let you hem and haw for so long. Okay? Because when I think back at the shit I was trying to do to avoid the lives, when I was putting up the all signs all together as one, and it kept fucking up. Spirit was doing it on purpose. Spirit was fucking them up on purpose so that I would just be like, fuck this, I just gotta go live, right? So I'm saying all of this to say, you may try to dance around the shit, but it's coming. So you might as well just do what you're being told to do. That's what Spirit is telling you, okay? All right, so look, we got fed up. A lot of you are fed up with the status quo. You fed up with your life. Then you need to get fed up enough to make the changes that you need to make. That's what you're being told. Like I said, you got to face that fucking shadow. You got to have them hard conversations. If you know you codependent, you gotta get rid of that shit. Cause you can't, don't be thinking you finna get up in this relationship with this new person and you gonna be all codependent and clean. Cause I just showed you the card. I just showed you that King of Wands card. The King of Wands don't play that bullshit. You not gonna be like, oh, I just love you and I can't and don't go nowhere and never and all this crazy stuff. They be gone. They be gone. If that's what you want to happen, go up in there with the codependency and find out what's gonna happen. Okay, we have breaking up is hard to do. So it says, whether it's official or emotional, a break has happened. What once held you together can no longer hold your growth. You know who this is. It's the motherfucker that's drinking and drugging. It's the old dusty and crusty. Like I said, we're going to continue to fight this old person because a lot of y'all got an exam. You have a final exam coming up. You need to make sure you understand what it is you're supposed to do. And then these new people that's coming in here, it's a lot of new people coming into this collective, and just like you needed to understand what was going on, they got to understand it too. Okay, all right, let's go. Okay, next thing we're going to talk about is what your person's silence, this is the new person, what it's actually saying. Okay, see Nail say no more codependency. I'm telling you, because that, look, once you start to break out of that shit, you like, oh my God, is that what the fuck I was doing? I keep telling you, you be on autopilot and you don't really understand how you showing up to other people until you break out of it and you see what the hell it looks like. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Okay? So we got the Two of Coins showing up here. Like I told you, we're talking about what that silence between you and this person, what it's actually saying. Okay, they're silent. So this person is trying to balance themselves out with the Two of Pentacles. Okay, because they know it's going to require balance to be in this situation. Okay, we also have the Messenger of Wands. It's reversed. So we got hasty, lack self-confidence. You know this is talking about the dusty and the crusty. They can't help but put their fucking foot in the door. All right, this person, they still doing the same shit. They always going to be doing the same shit. Then we got the Champion of Wands here. This is the Knight of Wands. Fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is talking about this new person that they're balancing themselves out, right? In order to come in to sweep you off your feet after you've swept yourself off your feet. Remember that. So, because remember I told you, We ain't nobody up in here rescuing nobody. We rescuing ourselves. Okay. So it says excitement, adventure, confident. Okay. Energetic, charming. This is somebody that's a traveler, right? It says heroic, sexy, a rebel. Okay. But I told you, anytime you try to lock them down, you gotta stand in that energy where you like, I don't need to grab onto you like that. All I got to do is be me. That's what spirit wants you to understand. When you standing in the proper energy, you know your power, you stand in your power, you know your worth. You don't need to do that. You don't need to grab onto nobody. It's an energetic signature you putting out. Cause it ain't gonna just be your person that's like attracted to it. It's gonna be other people, including the dusty and crusty that's attracted. Cause look, let me give you an example. This is why we talk about the old person too. Let me give you an example. Look at how this other person is champing at the bit to come back to you. It's because you don't give a fuck. It's because you in this energy where I'm done with you, bitch. I don't want your ass no more. Whether you in my face trying to come back or you not, I could care less. And that is the energy that spirit wants you to be in. Not nasty towards this new person, but just you saying, I'm here, I'm amazing, okay? And I'm good whether I'm in a relationship with somebody, and I'm fucking good if I'm if I'm not. That's the energy you need to be in. When you're in that energy, that is what's gonna draw that person to you. Cause it's drawing. Look, don't tell me it don't work. It's happening with the Dusty Crusty, right? You couldn't keep that motherfucker in your energy when you was chasing, right? And look at it now. Y'all keep telling me they won't stop calling, they won't stop texting, they won't stop showing up, trying to get in your face, trying to get you back. They won't even stop showing up in the fucking readings. So don't tell me it don't work, because I see it every day. So we got the next thing we're gonna look at. Oh, let me clarify. Because the new person say, whatever you want, girl, you know I can provide whatever you need, but you gotta do it for yourself first. You gotta do that for yourself first. You gotta sing that song to yourself first. So we got receipts. Like I said, I feel like a lot of y'all, holding on to receipts. You waiting on this motherfucker to come back. The dusty and the crusty, okay? But see, spirit is telling you, you doing the work is what's going to bring you the emotional safety, because you provide the emotional safety for yourself first and foremost, okay? All right. Okay, the next thing we're going to look at is, what is it? What's really keeping you apart? So what's really keeping you apart from your person? These questions are about the new person. So if the dusty and crusty come in, I didn't ask about the dusty and crusty. I'm asking, this is about no contact with you and your new person and the soulmate, okay? All right, so but whatever shows up, that's what needs to be said, because it's somebody that's going to listen to this reading, and there's a message in here from their spiritual team for them, okay? All right, next thing we're going to look at, let's see. What is really keeping you apart? Okay. Interesting. Okay. Let's talk about this, because I've been talking about this to everybody. All right. It's your turn now, Aquarius. We got the high priestess showing up here, Pisces energy, right? It's talking about listen to your intuition, but we about to go deeper when it comes to this. What spirit is trying to tell you, this is your superpower. You got to stop listening to other people, okay? And trying to see, it's easier for the water signs, okay? I feel like it's easier for us because, I don't know, we closer to the veil. We're closer to the veil, and we just know. I feel like, I'm not saying it's more a part of us than it is a part of you, but it's easier, let me say it like this. It's easier for us to accept it because of our watery nature. Let me say that. It's easier for us to accept it. But for sometimes when you more analytical and it's more logical and things like that, you operate from air, right? So you operate from logical. I do too, okay? With this, sometimes people can talk you out of things, right? But you know what the fuck you feel. A lot of y'all feel this new person in your energy. You dreaming about this person. Okay, you having telepathic conversations with this person. I don't give a fuck when nobody say telepathy fucking exists. You can feel people energetically. They can feel you. I've gotten straight up pictures about my from the damn Dusty and Crusty. Okay, so don't like I said. I'm clairvoyant. I told you I got all the clairs. All right. So I'm saying all this to say this is a part of your tools in your toolkit for you to be able to navigate this world. Maybe this could be one of the reasons why for a lot of y'all it's been so difficult for you to navigate through certain things, and you started to second guess yourself and the character. I'm not listening, you know, I thought I was a better judge of character, all these things, because you got to be listening. You got to be listening. A lot of you have been talked out of listening to the one superpower, one of the superpowers you got. I keep telling y'all, we just as powerful as them damn people in them fucking movies, Superman, Wonder Woman, all these kinds of things. We just don't fly around. That's all it is. Okay? We have conversations with motherfuckers. We can feel things energetically. We can feel everything that's going on in the 5D before it even drops into the 3D. Okay? A lot of y'all, your damn phone ring. You know who it is. Even if it's somebody that you have not talked to in years, you know who the fuck it is. So that's why I'm trying to tell you, you are blessed with these things for a reason. Stop letting people talk you out of it just because you have a more analytical base. Stop letting people tell you that, oh, you don't need to, that shit ain't real. Why you listening to that? Stop. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, stop listening to other people, because they don't know nothing about this fucking shit here. They know nothing about it. Okay? Like I told you, people can tell you, you can tell somebody all day long about something unless they're in it and they're experiencing it. We all can't be fucking hallucinated. I keep trying to tell y'all. We all have this power, because I hear all of y'all in the comments talking about stuff. I've been like this for years. And people look at me, I don't give a fuck. This is what my shit is. If you can't get with it, that's your business, because I know who I am. And like I told you, y'all seen me do it. You see me do it. I do it every week on this channel when I read y'all, right? Because I get people that like I said, I don't know none of y'all like that. But I can pull out your business, right? Because it's coming from spirit. We have powers. That's what I keep trying to tell you. And if you in here and this stuff is resonating with you, you have them too. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. And it is a part of you, and you need to be using them to help you with whatever, because I told you, whatever it is you came here to do, them powers, them very powers we talking about is what's going to help you with it. Because look at what I'm doing. I use all of it. I used to wonder why I had all these things. And now I know why. Okay? Now I know why I got dragged. Now I know why I went through all of the things I could possibly go through, because I got to be able to talk to y'all about it. Okay? So stop listening to other people. Listen to your intuition. I hear listen to your heart. I hear that too. Some of y'all are allowing outside people to tell you what to do when it comes to your love relationships. Some of y'all are listening to other people when they trying to tell you how to navigate through this world, when they don't have the same type of stuff. I'm not saying they don't have psychic abilities, because they could have them. But those of you that are in here, that been in here for a while, you understand our shit is a little bit more off the charts than most people. You know that. Okay? All right, then we got Six of Swords here, right? So this is talking about you needing to move forward. You need to let go of the shit that happened in the past. It's hard for us to let go of things because for the very same reason. We got these powers, and the powers are part of the reason why we can't let go of the shit too. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we're sensitive. We're very sensitive when it comes to certain things. I don't give a fuck what sign you are. We all got a sensitive side to us. That's what the powers do. It makes you sensitive to certain things. That's why you can feel energy like you do. That's why you can talk to people, all these things we just talked about, right? So this is about you learning how to move forward. You're going to have to learn how to let go of certain things if you want to step into the healthy, okay? All right, because I keep telling you, we weren't meant to hang on to things forever. We were just supposed to take the lesson and let the other bullshit go. Then we got, I hear, heartbreaker, you got the best of me. That's Mariah Carey. So this is the Champion of Cups. This is it's reversed. So it's talking about the Knight of Cups reversed, right? So some of y'all, this unrequited love. This is one of the reasons why you are still apart with this from this new person, because this motherfucker is trying to block you, right? This is unrequited love, where you felt something for this person and they lied to you and told you they felt the same thing too and didn't feel none of that shit, okay? All right, so see, third wheel, can't make it up. Third wheel, just trying to stand in the way. But you got to be adamant. You got to have tunnel vision, know where you're going, knowing what you're doing, and move forward. Because look at what's waiting for you on the other side. Soulmate bond. It says when you know, you just know. So it's that no explanation needed kind of love. Okay. See, my boo. Okay, Usher and Alicia Keys, my boo. So it says official status, exclusive relationship, seeing each other openly. You can feel this coming. You know that everything you being told here, whether sometimes you wanna you wanna say you don't at times when you get frustrated, you know this is truth. That is why y'all keep coming back here. Because if you didn't really feel like it was the fucking truth, you wouldn't be here. That's why I keep trying to tell you. You know it on an energetic level. Because like I said, I'm reading your energy. I'm not telling you nothing new. This is all of this is y'all. Okay? So we got shallow, hollow, empty, boredom. Okay? That's that old person. They want to play games because they fucking bored with their lives. Okay? All right, so next thing we're going to look at is talking about what this separation is teaching you and this person, you and your new person. Okay, we got the Champion of Coins. This is the Knight of Pentacles. Earth sign is someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have the King of Cups reversed. This is Cancerian energy when it shows up for me. And then we have the Ace of Coins here, which is the Ace of Pentacles. So what Spirit is telling you, this is teaching you and your person, okay, how to gain emotional maturity, because this card talks about emotional immaturity in this deck when it's reversed. So this is a lack of balance, right? It's a lack of balance between the logical side and the emotional side, right? So you could be slanted more on one side than the other, because this is Aquarius reading, because I told you, everybody, it's normal for you to want to rely on whatever your base is. And like I said, your base is more logical, right? So I'm saying all this to say, this is about you learning how to get uncomfortable and realizing it's a time and place for both. It's a time and place for logic, and it's a time and place for emotion. Emotion is not dirty. Because let me tell you a secret, Aquarius, you feel things stronger. You feel things deeper than people want to say you do. They want to say you're cold. They want to say, oh, you don't feel this, you don't feel that. How do they know? They not in your fucking body, right? But I know you feel things more than other people do, because I'm fucking Aquarius too, okay? And then, like I told you, what's crazy is that I got the rising sign of Aquarius that's supposed to be cold, and then I got the deepest sign, the one that's supposed to be the deepest sign of the zodiac, which is Scorpio. So the both of them together, think about that. I'm in two extremes, okay? So I'm saying all this to say, this is about you learning to be emotionally mature, because we wasn't operating. Codependency is emotional immaturity. It's a form of it, okay? Because of the things that we grew up with. And I told you, this ain't to shame nobody. This is awareness. This is what I tell you when I say we need to look at ourselves and be honest with ourselves about what the fuck is going on. That's what we doing up in here, okay? That's what we doing up in here. So we got the page of coins, not page of coins, the Knight of Coins here, which is, like I said, earth sign. It's talking about like you moving slowly. You and your person are moving slowly towards each other. And what's taking so long, this is about the both of you learning how to have a new beginning, how to pick yourself up and dust yourself off and start again after the things that you've been through, okay? Like I said, refuse to be beaten, Aquarius. That's what Spirit is telling you. Okay, a lot of y'all have felt misunderstood all your life. You felt you've been surrounded by people who just don't fucking get it, right? Then we got the puzzled card, okay? This can talk about confusion, like you don't know some days which way is up. You trying to figure out how this is going to play out or whatever. The when, the why, and the how ain't got nothing to do with you. You just got to focus on what Aquarius is going to do, how Aquarius is going to show up, okay? Some of y'all with the Supersize Me card, if you're overindulgent, Spirit is telling you, little bit, you can have it, but don't take it to an unhealthy place. Because some of y'all, I feel like you are depressed, you are upset about certain things, and this might be the way it comes out. It don't have to be food. It could be TV. It could be, I don't know, working out too much, spending too much money, okay? Whatever your addiction is, it could be token, okay? Hitting it, drinking it, whatever it is, okay? Because like I told you, ain't no shame up in here, because this life is hard. And we go through the hardest of the hard, because I keep telling you, we playing this life we playing this game on hard mode, okay? So it's not going to be easy. So, I mean, sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get through. I would never sit here and judge nobody, okay? Because everybody got their thing. But it's about you understanding that in order to write your life, you got to let go of these things, because too much of anything, excessive, is too much, okay? All right. Okay, there they go with that damn fading feelings. Don't nobody care. Look, and the cheater, some of y'all got cheated on in the past many times by this person that you don't have no feelings for no more, but you still hurting some kind of way, because this was betrayal, and betrayal fucking hurts. It hurts even when you don't feel nothing for the person no more. You still feel fucking betrayed. That's like a horrible fucking feeling to feel like that. So you need to address this and learn how to let it go, because what do you think is going to happen when you get in a relationship with a new person, right? You're going to be looking. You know what they say, when you go looking for shit, that's when you find it, right? So we don't want that type of behavior, all right? We don't want no looking through the phones and no, oh, well, what are they doing and what do they see? What are they, we're not showing up like that. So we got heart fog showing up here. It says mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up. I feel like it's talking about that old person. It could be you too, okay? Because when you are in healing mode, a lot of things are not going to make sense. The way you move is not going to make sense until you come out on the other side, okay? Like I said, you're going through hell with gasoline drawers on, you just got to keep going, all right? Next thing we're going to take a look at is talking about, excuse me, excuse me, what your gut already knows. Okay, Chariot. Okay, Aquarius. I was trying to say Aquarius and I said Chariot. Okay, so I hear I'm wishing on a star. So we got a star. Of course, this is your energy, right? So Spirit is telling you, your gut already knows that your wish is granted, that your person is coming. You already know this. You can feel it energetically, right? Then we got the Chariot showing up here. Cancerian energy. Your gut already knows that you are going to be, you're going to move through this. You're going to overcome your obstacles. You are going to head towards victory and success. Because with the 9 of coins, Spirit is also saying that your gut knows that you are going to learn how to stand in your power and know your worth and be victorious when it comes to this. Okay? But you gotta make the move. You can't just be sitting here listening to this and then you ain't making no moves towards it, because here they come. Here that motherfucker come. SOS. They trying to tell you that, oh, you don't want me back. Why you don't want to do this again? How can you just give up on this, like they was talking to you yesterday, like they ain't been gone for fucking months or years, right? Because you done cut them off. No passion. You like, I'm not dealing with your ass no more. You got this new person coming into your life, right? That's a past life connection. I told you, you do every lifetime together with this person. And with the fantasy card, it is talking about this person daydreaming about you. I feel like you daydream about them too. I hear that. Oh, what is that? Selena, I'm dreaming of you tonight. I don't know all the words. I had to think about it. It's something about holding me tight. That's what I hear. That's what I'm hearing her in my head. So a lot of you, this was a situation where there was a lot of toxic ties between you and this other person, and it was things that you were doing to further the fucked up relationship, just like they were. Because I told you, it ain't just about what the other person do, it's whether you gonna sit there and take it too. Because I keep telling you, these people are like, oh, I can just go back, I can just go right on back to Aquarius, they just gonna let me right on back in. Fuck that shit. Nobody trying to hear that. Okay, let's move on. Next thing we're going to take a look at is how to find peace when you're not in contact with your person. Okay? All right. I just realized this deck got two High Priestesses cards, because it just came out the other one. I said, didn't I just pull the High Priestess? I did. But it's up here. It's 2 of them in here. Okay. Okay, so we got what is this? How to find peace without contact. Okay, so Spirit is telling you this is the Supersize Me card coming up again. It's the Nine of Cups reversed. No excess. You gotta you gotta learn how to be happy without the addictions, without the codependency, without the things, without the negative shit that we do, all the ways we try to placate ourselves when we don't get what it is that we want, the emotional eating, the fucking spending up a whole bunch of money, the watching it TV, all this excessive TV, staying in the house, all this, all these things we do that are unhealthy. We got to learn how to cope with things in a better way, in a healthier way. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you, okay? And then we got to learn to listen to our intuition. This, again, is the High Priestess Pisces energy, right? Stop keeping it all in. Because like I told you, if you got to go to the cliff and fucking scream it, whatever your pain, if you got to, told you, get the stick, go out there and beat the ground. Don't beat the trees because they're alive. Beat the ground. Do that. If you got to get the punching bag, right, and put on the gloves and beat the shit out of the punching bag to get it out, stop holding it in. That's what Spirit is telling you, okay? Then we got the Six of Coins here, which is Six of Pentacles. This is about equal love, equal give and take, right? Giving, equal giving and receiving. So this is about you preparing yourself for this to come in, because it's coming. You know it is. You can feel it. Like I told you, you're dreaming and you're thinking and you're whatever about your person. That shit is real. I told you it's the 5D. The 5D is realer than this shit here. This is the fucking dream. This is the illusion. The 5D is where it's at. It's where the real shit is happening. So if you having dreams about this person, the person is talking, you can hear these songs, all these things. It's your person. It is your person. You're not making it up. You're not crazy. Okay? All right. Okay, we got rejection showing up here. So it says abandon, dismiss, irrational fear. A lot of you are afraid of going through that rejection again. We were just talking about it, right? Remember I was telling you, betrayal, rejection, that's some horrible ass shit to go through. But I told you, the more you love yourself, the thicker your armor is, so that when everything happens, you know, okay, this may hurt, right? Well, when they say this may hurt a little bit, when somebody get ready to give you a shot or whatever, this may hurt a little bit. It might hurt a little bit, but it's not gonna be, you're not gonna be devastated to the point to where you can't pick yourself up again. You can't continue to live your life, whatever. You can't live like that thinking that if this thing happens to me, it's just gonna be the end of the world. No. Because I keep telling you, there are no guarantees in this lifetime. But the more you love yourself, the more you work on that armor, the easier it's going to be to keep the people out who are not supposed to be in your energy. The better your discernment is. And if anything happens, the better you're going to be able to handle it on the other end. Okay? All right. So some of y'all got family issues. It says family echoes here, right? I hear it's a family affair. So it says old family patterns may be playing out in your love life. Until those echoes are healed, they'll keep repeating through new faces. So you gotta stamp out. I see somebody stamping out a fire. Spirit is showing me somebody's feet stamping out a fire. So Spirit is telling you, you're gonna have to stamp out these fires. You gotta put out all these fires about these old things that you got going on in your mind, about the way you used to do things, or whatever it is you learned when you were younger, that is still disrupting your life today. Okay? So see, love bombing. I was just about to talk about this, right? When you got that armor on, motherfuckers can come. Let them come with the love bombing. You're going to be like, okay, I tell myself this shit all, every day. That's all you got. You ain't got nothing else. That's how you going to be. That's how you going to be. It's not that you're jaded. It's that you are able to see people's tactics. You're able to see the shit they're doing. You can see it coming down the pipe before it even get here. You're like, oh, this person finna come with this bullshit, or they finna come and do this, right? And you need to see that. Because we not about wasting no time no more, right? Not going fast, but we not about wasting our time on people that we know are bullshit from the beginning, or bullshitting you from the beginning. Let me say that. Okay, see, lift off. Spirit is telling you, fast action, progression forward. The wait is over. For some of y'all, this new person is about to come in, baby. It's about to come in. And so you need to shore up whatever you got to shore up. Like I said, put out whatever fires you got to put out and be ready. Okay? Because they coming for some of y'all. So it ain't everybody. Because some of y'all still got work to do. Some of y'all need to get your ass out the fucking house. Some of you need to continue to work on yourself, continue to heal yourself. Some of y'all done took a break. You done took a long ass break. And it's time for you to kick your own self in the ass and get up and do what you got to do. I hear get up. Everybody get up. That's what I hear. Okay, so the next thing is what's going to happen down the road, or what may happen down the road if you keep going down this this path and do what you're being told to do. Okay. Hang on. It's supposed to be like this? Or is it like this? Like this? Okay. And this one like this? Okay. So look, we have the Nine of Wands reversed. We got the Nine of Swords. Okay, and then we got Temperance. Okay, so this is about your person coming in with this. This is your soulmate card, right? It's Sagittarius energy. It's talking about, you know, balance, like you perfecting balance, that you're gonna learn about moderation, how you need to come, how to be healthier, right, in relationships. And with the Nine of Swords, you know, some of y'all got to learn how to put the kibosh on this worrying. A lot of you worrying about shit that ain't even fucking happened yet. Some of y'all are worrying about what's going to happen with you and this person, and you ain't even come together with the person yet. You got to still work on this shit. You got to be, what you need to be worrying about is, what if I don't love myself the way that I need to love myself? What if I'm not taking care of myself the way that I need to take care of myself? Because that's first and foremost. Because if this don't get itself together, you're not going to be able to sustain whatever the fuck is coming towards you. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. And it's going to be put on hold. And then with the overwhelmed thing, Spirit, this is the Nine of Wands reversed. Spirit is telling you, a lot of you are going to put the burdens down. You're working on yourself, and because you are doing the work, you're going to put the burdens down and be able to show up the way that you need to show up. Okay? All right. So there's your person. So Spirit is telling you, if things could keep going the way they are and you do what you're supposed to do, make sure I put that in there. You do what you're supposed to do, Aquarius. It's talking about your secret admirer coming, okay? And then look, it's cuffing season, baby. It's talking about both of y'all, single and ready to mingle, ready for a relationship, on the hunt for each other. Remember, I tell you with this card, this person is you and your person. This is all the other people, right? Because I told y'all both of y'all gonna have a lot of options. You ain't looking at these options. Your person ain't looking at these options. You looking at each other, because this is looking away from it, right? I told you the Dusty and Crusty will be looking at all that shit, greedy ass. Okay, but y'all not doing that. You only got eyes for each other. Okay, I hear that. Only have eyes for you, dear. I ain't heard it in a long time. Okay, so locked up. Some of these the Dusties and Crusties, they about to get theirs if they ain't already getting it. Okay, that's what Spirit is telling me. Yeah, see their secrets and lies and all the bullshit they done. It's about to come to a head if it already hasn't. Okay. Oh, I picked this up. So you supposed to know this. Okay. Look, I can't make it up. This ended up in it. Look at the deck I got and look at the card. Self-love, can't make it up. It says, as you love who you are, you become more confident in your relationships and with yourself, Aquarius. That's why I told you, it gives you more money. You get better. Like if you trying to get a career going, it gives you better experience with that. It heightens and makes everything else in your life even better. That's what people don't understand. That's the magic fucking wand, is the self-love, okay? So we got fixing them showing up here. You can't fix someone, Aquarius. They have to want to change, accept them or let them go. If you're not okay with the way the person is now, you got to just move on then, because all you're going to do is create a lot of stress and strife for yourself, okay? Then we've got changing them, right? So it says, trying to change someone never works. Accept them as they are or move on. So we got two. We got changing them and fixing them. That, no more of that, okay? You got a whole bunch of shit fell out of here. We got fear of loneliness. You stay in bad relationships, Aquarius, because you're lonely. Be okay with being by yourself. Like I told you, how you gonna expect somebody to want to be in your energy and be around you if you don't even want to be around your own self? Think about that. How does that make sense? Okay. Boundaries. We just was talking about that, right? It was on the bottom of this other day. It says you need to hold good boundaries so you don't feel violated. Then we got losing yourself. You got a whole book that failed. It says you feel lost in your partner. It's okay to be yourself and have your own life too. Okay? This is what I told you. Loving yourself is going to stop this. Stop you from losing yourself because you're going to have your own life, your own friends, your own things. No codependency. Too much work. It says you tell yourself it's too much work, but it's really an excuse not to get involved. Okay? All right. Let's get the messages. Okay, I know one day we will find our way back to each other. Someday we'll be together. That's what I hear. Then we got, I can feel your energy around me every day. See? Like I told you. You gotta stop letting people make people doubt you, making you listen to these people, make them doubt you. Doubt you. You have powers, baby. It says no one understands me like you do. And then you're the best thing that has happened to me. All right? Okay, let's get these oracle cards because I've had y'all for a whole hour. Ooh. Why does the spirit want to tell you every damn thing, Aquarius? It says, we got this card here. It says, embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Okay? Then we have power. You getting all the cards with you and the person. It says you instinctively know what is right for you and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. I got the power. That's right here. So we got this one, transformation. Your relationship with one another, try it again. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Okay? So, but it starts with the self-love. That you got to transform your life first. Okay? All right, Aquarius, that was your message. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading or you want me to read you live, at the end of the all signs, the information is in the description box. It's the same link. There are memberships. If you go to where the subscribe button is and click join, then you'll get the information on that. Please have a good day, a good rest of your week. Hang in there. Like I told you, stop listening to the shit people tell you. You are fucking amazing. You are weird as fuck. And it's a beautiful thing. You have all these powers. You got all these things that God gave you in order to move through this lifetime. You just got to stop doubting yourself and stand in your power and know your fucking worth. Okay? Know you the bad motherfucker, the bad bitch you are. Know that all day long, every day. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. Okay? Stay weird, goddammit. Stay weird, Aquarius. Love you. Love you, love you, love you. Okay? Bye.